First for the Indian Army, 20 women officers from the Afghanistan Army have arrived at the Officers Training Academy in Chennai for a training program. The program, which aims at honing the skills of the women officers, will also play a role in strengthening India's relations with the war-torn country. WION's Nishchita Virendra reports.
Dressed in their camouflage uniforms and traditional hijab, 20 women officers from the Afghanistan Army made their way to the shooting range at the Officers Training Academy in Chennai. These 20 officers, from ages 20 to 64, arrived in Chennai a week ago to hone their skills at the Lone Women Officers Training Academy of India. Each of these women come with a story. Wanting to fight for change in their country, the 20 women officers have defied family and fought with society to serve their nation. During the 20-day program at the Officers Training Academy, the 20 officers are being trained in weaponry, signals, maps, compasses, communication and computers.
Well, apart from basic English language communication training, reading of maps and compasses and signals, there is also combat training that is imparted to these 20 Afghan women officers who have come down to the Officers Training Academy in Chennai for a training program that is almost termed as an exchange program, where they are taught the basics of the instructions of the kind of training that is given out to the women officers in India. Of course, while the women officers undergo the training for almost a year in India, these Afghan women officers are given the training in a little over 20 days, during which they're also allowed to understand weaponry and use it as part of the training program.
Though these female officers will not be deputed in combat roles, the 20 women are being given exposure to all facets of training at the OTA. Since the training period is just of 20 days, the Academy encapsulated the cadet module into something that could help enhance the skills of these trained women officers. The training also involves basic introduction to computers and teaching them MS Office. With minimal exposure to technology so far, the women officers said they intend to make maximum use of this learning.
This computer training is very helpful to us, and especially those who work in offices. This will help to improve our work efficiency also. Well, this will be very helpful for us in Afghanistan, as computer training facilities are gaining popularity there.
Captain Samriti, an intelligence officer with the Indian Army, is working as a translator with these officers. Having undergone a 1.5-year training in Pashto language, Captain Samriti has been guiding the women officers through their various stages of training.
It is basically physical, mental, overall training is being given to them so that they improve themselves, and once they go back, they are able to impart the same training skills to the lady officers, those who are over there. Basically, these are officers, not cadets. So they have already undergone 6 months training. So we are just enhancing it.
As most of the women officers only speak and understand Pashto or Dari, most of the communication takes place using interpreters from both sides. While it's Captain Samriti from the Indian side, 20-year-old officer Lieutenant Hasina does all the interpretation for the Afghan officers. At the age of 18, Hasina decided to enter the armed forces to change the situation for women in her country.
I wish to join armed forces right from my childhood. When I saw violence around me in Afghanistan, it became a strong desire to serve my nation. I wanted to protect women who become victims to violence.
It was only in 1992 that India first allowed women to be trained for the armed forces. Till date, women are not allowed in combat roles. So, it goes without saying that it has taken unimaginable courage and focus for these women to wear the uniforms in a far more conservative and war-torn nation.
अगर सभी टीचर हो गए तो सभी डॉक्टर हो गए तो आर्मी की
If everyone becomes teachers and doctors, then who will solve the women's problems in army? We women face a lot of problems in the army. For example, women face many difficulties in Afghanistan. There are many villages in Kabul where women are not allowed to step outside their homes. So we, through this exercise, aim to help those women so that they can become empowered.
अपने घर से भी बाहर नहीं निकल सकती, इसलिए हम औरतें कोशिश करती है इस औरतों पर हेल्प करे, उन्होंने भी हमें की तरह सीख सके.
Having witnessed their country collapse under constant war and extremist elements, Hasina decided she had to be the change she wants to see. But unlike these young firebrand officers, several other women have been serving in the Afghan army for several years in different capacities. Rabia is a doctor and has been serving as an anesthesiologist in the Afghan army for 8 years.
Felt good in India, and this is my first time I come here, and I'm and other 20 women will come with me to Chennai city. This city I felt me very good, and also the Chennai city is very beautiful, and we have every day training for morning to evening, and we learned very different training and different class and Chennai Academy, and this is also for me important, and also for my classmates.
Despite her age, Rabia carries the fire in her belly to defeat the Taliban forces and help rebuild the country. These women officers plan to teach what they have learnt to their counterparts back home.
I'm feeling proud that I'm getting an opportunity to be with them, to learn about their country. It's a give and take experience actually. We are giving them something, but in turn we are also taking their experiences, what they have undergone in their training days, and what exactly the situation is, how they are facing it. They are very strong.
Well, this special training program will not just help equip these Afghan women officers better when they go back home to their country, but will also help further strengthen ties between India and Afghanistan. These 20 women, who are already an inspiration, hope to go back to their country and inspire more women to take up stronger roles to help rebuild the war-torn nation. In Chennai, with video journalist Tarak Rampogri, Nischita, WION.